The only local news teams taking action for you. KIMA KEPR Action News starts now.
Coming up this morning on Action News, a Yakima County corrections officer is facing charges of stalking and violating a no-contact order. According to court documents, the officer's wife was looked up dozens of times in the DOC database. The Department of Corrections now doing their own investigation. We'll get you up to speed. Plus, Yakima's County Search and Rescue is looking for volunteers to shore up their numbers. The team plays a vital role in finding missing people, but with them being volunteers, they also have other obligations. So the Sheriff's Office is looking to get more people to sign up. We'll have that story and more coming up as you start your day with us right here on Action News. Good Thursday morning, everybody. I'm Dave Furtado.
And I'm meteorologist Jefferson Donovan.
And Jefferson, one heck of a transition yesterday, going from the clouds in the morning side of things to the nice clear skies.
Yes.
A lot of blue yesterday, I could see.
Sure, and we're going to be looking at mostly sunny skies again today. Now, it is going to be much cooler today than we did see yesterday, and we are also going to be embarking on an active weather trend as we go towards the weekend. But as we look outside at Yakima this morning, it is a very chilly one. That is the main weather headline. You can see the lights out over the city. Nothing really of concern except for those chilly temperatures. Right now we are sitting at 29 degrees in Yakima. It would not surprise me to see these temperatures go down a few more ticks before we do start warming things up on the day. Here's a look at your weather headlines today and going forward. It is going to be a dry and cool end of the week. That is true for both today and tomorrow. Raindrops are going to return this weekend. Saturday, mostly dry, but then Sunday is trending pretty soggy at this point, and then the active weather will continue for next week. We'll talk more about all three of these weather headlines coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. We begin this morning in Walla Walla County. One person is dead after a shooting yesterday afternoon. According to the Walla Walla County Sheriff's Office, deputies were dispatched to the 200 block of East 3rd Street in Prescott at around 1:30 p.m. yesterday. Excuse me. Officials were told that a man had a gun and shots had been fired. Now, we don't know much about about that moment, but we're told the shooting occurred after a neighborhood dispute where one person shot the other. Deputies were able to arrest the suspect, but the victim died at the scene. Officials say there is no danger to the public, adding that this is an active investigation. A Yakima County corrections officer has been charged with stalking, computer trespassing, and violating a no-contact order. According to court documents, the officer's wife reported that he'd stalked her on social media, violating an anti-harassment order. A DOC database showed that his wife was looked up 33 times by 8 different people, none of them being under the husband's login. In a statement, DOC Director Jeremy Welch stated once they were notified, the officer was placed on administrative leave, and the DOC is conducting a separate internal investigation into the allegations. The officer was booked into a jail outside Yakima County, but has since been released on bail. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office is warning folks about yet another recent scam that's been going around, this one involving claims of missed jury duty. Authorities tell us scammers are using spoofing technology to make it look like the call is coming from the Sheriff's Office. We're told residents have received calls or voicemails saying they've missed jury duty and were threatened with arrest if they didn't pay a fine.
Sheriff's offices or police departments would never call you to let you know that you missed a jury duty, and nor would we ever want to get money from you.
Folks are urged to write down the number they're receiving the call from and what it is that they want from you if they claim to be from the Sheriff's Office.
If they are asking for money, or if they threaten you with arrest or anything very strange like that, or want you to pay a fine or a fee, well, that's definitely going to be a scam, so you should definitely hang up on them.
More information can be found up on our website, KIMATV.com. And sticking in Yakima County, the Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue Team is looking for volunteers. The team is entirely made up of trained volunteers and continues to play a vital role in locating missing individuals. And with recent events, the team is looking for more members.
We need volunteers because a lot of the people that are the volunteers for search and rescue, they have their own, 9-to-5 jobs, or they work weekends or things like that. And so there are some people who are available all the time, but there's some people who are only available on weekends, or they're only available in the afternoons, or they're only available in the morning. So everyone that we can get when we have a mission, we call out, and hopefully the majority that can be here will be here to help out.
Now, the Sheriff's Office holds an annual Search and Rescue Academy from January to April to train new recruits. The deadline to apply is November 1st. The Natchez Fire Department has a new red vehicle. They've recently purchased a fire engine and are able to replace the one that was made in 1998. This new engine has more water capacity and stronger pumps, among other features. Funds from a recent levied lid lift helped purchase the vehicle.
With that additional funding, we're able to make these improvements. Otherwise, they may not be in the budget.
Now, the Natchez Fire Department says the new fire engine is 26 years younger than the one it's replacing. And there is a freeze warning in effect until 9 a.m. today. But what does this mean for plants and crops? While we normally prep our homes and cars for the cold, our plants need preventative care as well. Plant experts tell us sensitive species such as roses, chrysanthemums, and butterfly bush need mulching with compost or bark to keep them warm. Caring for your sprinklers and hoses is also very crucial, as burst pipes and spigots from not doing so can cause hundreds of dollars in damage.
With like your winter hardy trees, shrubs, and perennials, they're pretty much fine with this. This is normal fall. For your tropical plants, if you haven't brought them in already, now's definitely the time to do that. So that's like your citrus, your house plants. You know, you definitely want to start thinking about disconnecting hoses from faucets and getting those sprinklers blown out.
Job also says vegetable plants like tomatoes need covered or insulated to keep them going for a little longer as well. The Tri-Cities Marathon is coming up this weekend. On Sunday, runners will set off through Pasco, Richland, and Kennewick on a 26.2-mile qualifying race for the Boston Marathon. This is the 41st annual Tri-Cities Marathon, which is put on by the Three Rivers Roadrunners Club and Fleet Feet. Chris Schroll with Fleet Feet says they need quite a bit of volunteers, and they're asking for the community's help.
Of this size, or really any marathon, takes about 100 volunteers to put on and make the event go smoothly. There are lots of different roles that you can take on as a volunteer, everything from course marshals to aid stations, traffic control, and even helping out at the finish line, passing out medals to all the finishers.
To volunteer or register for the race, head over to our website, KEPRTV.com. Now, Jefferson, let's talk weather here because it's been chilly. I mean, we just did a story about the frost, the freezes that are coming because we're seeing temperatures below 32. We have the race coming up on Sunday. So definitely folks are going to have to be prepared if they're going to be doing anything this weekend.
Well, I would say that this weekend temperatures are going to be a little warmer, but it is going to be rather wet. And unfortunately, Sunday looks to be the wettest day, at least of the next 7. Sunday is trending pretty soggy for everyone. One more comment about those cold temperatures. That freeze warning last night was through the Yakima Valley and portions of Oregon. We have a freeze watch that will eventually become a freeze warning in the Tri-Cities overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Now for today, for this afternoon, I should say, it is going to be a cool one with mostly sunny skies and high temperatures topping out in the mid to upper 50s. A very seasonal day coming our way, but again, definitely cool. We will talk about those rain chances I was just mentioning coming up.
Thanks, Jefferson. The time now is 5:08. Coming up on KEPR KIMA this morning, more election coverage. About a dozen days separate us from Election Day, and as candidates hit the final stretch, the race for the 4th Congressional District is drawing some big names, but no formal endorsements have been given as of yet. We'll catch up with both candidates after the break. But later in the show, top stories. In a live CNN town hall, the vice president says she believes the former president is a fascist. It comes after the release of interviews with Trump's longest-serving White House chief of staff. The former president not pleased, taking to social media to respond. We do have to take a quick break, but stay with us. The show is just getting started this hour, and there's more news and weather coming down the pike.